The year was 1167 AD. The glorious King Narathu of Bagan lay old and frail, weakened by illness. But his son, Narathu, was consumed by a hunger for power that could not wait. In a cold-blooded move, Narathu forcibly moved his dying father from the palace to the Dhammayangyi Temple. When the king regained consciousness and asked, "Why am I not in my palace?" Narathu did not utter a word. Instead, he took heavy blankets and suffocated his own father to death. One of Bagan's greatest monarchs perished at the hands of his own flesh and blood. Though his father was dead, Narathu still faced a threat to his throne, his elder brother, Min Shin Saw. Scheming and deceitful, Narathu lured his brother back to the capital with a false promise. "Come, brother, the coronation awaits you." Min Shin Saw, trusting his younger brother, arrived at the palace. But that very night, during the victory feast, Narathu poisoned his brother's meal. In a single day, Narathu murdered both his father and his brother, seizing the throne of Bagan in a bath of royal blood. Narathu's reign was unlike the peaceful eras of the kings before him. The atmosphere in Bagan turned cold, shrouded in terror and tension. Having ascended through murder, he was feared, never loved, by his people. In an attempt to wash away his sins, Narathu ordered the construction of the Dhammayangyi Temple, the most massive structure in Bagan. But this temple became a living hell for the builders. Narathu was a ruthless perfectionist. If a needle could be inserted between two bricks, he would chop off the hands of the mason responsible. It is said that piles of severed hands lay at the base of the temple. To this day, the brickwork of Dhammayangyi remains the finest and most precise in the world, built on a foundation of pain. Narathu's temper was a wildfire that no one could tame. One day, he entered the chambers of his queen, the princess of Patikya. She had just bathed, and the scent of expensive perfumes filled the air. Narathu recoiled in disgust, insulting her by saying, "This scent reeks of a foreigner, Kula. The queen, a princess of high spirit, struck back with a stinging truth. "It is not the perfume that reeks, my lord. You are a murderer who killed his father and brother. It is the scent of your own sins that you smell." Enraged by the truth of his shameful past, Narathu lost all control. He seized his royal dagger and stabbed the queen to death with his own hands. When the king of Patikya learned of his daughter's murder, he swore a blood oath of revenge. He dispatched 8 elite assassins disguised as Brahmins to bless the king. As they approached Narathu, they drew hidden daggers and struck simultaneously, ending the tyrant's life. After the deed was done, the 8 men committed ritual suicide, refusing to die at the hands of anyone else. Because he fell at the hands of these foreigners, history remembers him as Kula-kya Min, the king slain by foreigners. Was it to hide his sins? Or was it a darker secret? To this day, the inner corridors of Dhammayangyi remain bricked up and sealed, a mystery that remains unsolved in the heart of Bagan. The people of Bagan thought the nightmare had ended with the death of the tyrant Narathu. But as his son, Narathinka, ascended the throne, a new saga began, one filled not just with power struggles, but with love, lust, and betrayal that would once again shake the foundations of the palace.